the playoffs.
Oh, well done, Nate.
Cindy Lou Who? I'm into it. Okay.
Can't wait for that. Tweet the show, please, at #GMFB. We're loving your takes. You're a part of the show with us here on GMFB. So do that as we hit the
Lead block.
just like Marcus Mariota did in Week 15. Huge week ahead of us in the race to the 2018 NFL playoffs. Here we see where things lie in the AFC. A number of teams have a chance to lock up their spot in postseason action this week. But will they? Let's try to answer those questions. We're playing a game of clinches, gentlemen. I'm going to tell you guys some clinching scenarios for the teams in the playoff hunt, and you answer clinch if you believe they get it done, or no clinch if you don't. First team, let's start with the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't really know what to make of them right now. So they will clinch the AFC West title and a first-round bye if they beat the Seahawks on the road Sunday. And, guys, the Chargers lose at home to the Ravens on Saturday. You, of course, can see the Ravens and the Chargers right here exclusively on NFL Network, guys. Clinch or no clinch for the Chiefs?
Woo! I'm not sure what's going to happen with the Ravens-Chargers game, but I have this odd feeling that Seattle's going to show up big. We've seen a lot of teams bounce back from losing games, and that close one with San Francisco, I know that's eating Seattle alive, and then having KC at home in that stadium, I don't see that happening, so I have to say no, because if they're not going to win that game.
No clinch.
I say no clinch also. I feel like Seattle's going to come to play, but I also don't see this Chargers team letting up anytime soon.
Yeah.
The Chargers seem to be rolling. They're at home, and it's going to be the biggest thing in the StubHub since the 2002 MLS Cup. Get ready. Ravens are coming, and I don't see the Ravens walking out of there with a victory. I think this one goes all the way to Week 17 with the Chiefs and the Chargers.
Ooh.
No clinch.
I am going to say no clinch. I think Baltimore will be great, especially their safety play will be very good this weekend. Of course, Eric Weddle will be fantastic. But I think the Chargers are the best team in the NFL right now. That could change this weekend. It might have changed last weekend. And if there was ever a time for Chargers fans to show up, whether they be from L.A. or SoCal, San Diego, whatever, this would be the one to fill that place, give them a true home game. I think the Chargers are too good, and I think the Chiefs are going to get it done.
Going into Seattle is going to be tough. The Chargers beat the Ravens. No clinch. 4 guys, unanimous decision.
All right,
crazy.
let's do it.
Okay, next team up is the Texans, guys. So here's the math. They will clinch a first-round bye with a win in Philadelphia and a Patriots loss at home against the Bills on Sunday. Clinch or no clinch for the Texans?
Can I say that I just want to clinch so badly? I'm supposed to be objective here. I want the Buffalo Bills to win this game like I've never wanted to in my life. The mushroom cloud of takes and radio calls if the Patriots lose in Foxborough, not only to the Bills, Kay, to a rookie Bills quarterback would fill this entire atmosphere, but I don't think it's going to. I still think the Patriots will pull it together. I think this is a no clinch.
What would that do to you personally if the Patriots do get that loss, and how you view them in the AFC playoff picture?
3 months ago, I took a blood oath that they're going to get to the title game no matter what happens, and I will stick to it. But what am I supposed to do here? I'm going to bleed out, right? I mean, they lose at home to the Bills. It's all the umpire's crumbling.
Blood oath aside, you would lose faith, right?
Yeah.
Big time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go the other way with it. The Bills-Patriots is one thing, but how about the Texans going into Philadelphia? All of a sudden, the Eagles have this momentum, and Nick Foles is feeling pretty good. Saw the Texans travel across the country to play the Jets, and they won the game.
Yeah.
But, Nate, you were on the call. The Jets gave them all they could handle. I like the Texans. I don't know if they can get the win against a Philadelphia team in that building in late December with that crowd going wild.
These are hard.
And my man Nick Foles looking like the Nick Foles of old. I'm going to say no clinch for the Texans.
Nick Foles looking like pure magic. I will say this, though. I feel like the Texans will get this win in Philly. What they did up against the Jets, it was a tough, hard-fought game, but DeAndre Hopkins was unstoppable. And I feel like he's going to be unstoppable once again, even outdoors in Philly. But I'll say the Patriots, they will not lose. I agree with you, Kyle. Like,
they can't, right?
As much as I would love to sit here and doubt them because of the up and down season the Patriots have, this is the time of season where they heat up. So, okay, I'm going to say no clinch because the Pats will win.
They haven't. They've been cold.
Waiting for that time of season.
It's cold outside with these Patriots. I say the Texans beat the Eagles. There's no way the Patriots lose. By the way, fun stat, they're 24-0 at home up against quarterbacks 25 years or younger.
24-0. Go get him, Josh.
Those youngsters cannot get it done in Foxy Town. One more AFC team, guys. Ready? The Steelers. They will clinch the AFC North with a win Sunday in the Dome. There's no place like Dome down in New Orleans. And a Ravens loss to the Chargers in L.A. Saturday. And that game, that game could kind of go either way. That'll be a tough one. Clinch or no clinch for the Steelers, Peter?
It's been too crazy a season to see the Steelers wrap this up before Week 17. I don't see them going into New Orleans and winning. The Saints, they still have to play for that home field advantage. They're still fighting hard, and that home crowd has not seen the Saints in about a month. I think they're going to be electric. I don't think anyone. I don't think the Steelers. I don't think the 76 Steelers. I don't think the 78 Steelers, and I don't think any Steelers team is going into New Orleans and winning this weekend.
Yeah, I don't even have to get to the second part of this question. The Ravens lost to the Chargers.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with New Orleans, and I don't feel like New Orleans is going to lose this game. I mean, Steelers have had an up-and-down season as well. They're on that list, just like the Patriots are, of just wildly inconsistent play. But the Saints are that team that I'm really close to taking that blood oath with Kyle and saying they're going to make it to the NFC Championship game. I can't doubt them anymore. I've been doubting them too much this season.
I'm going to say clinch. Sometimes you go with your gut. I think the Steelers are going to win this game. There's a couple practical reasons why.
Really?
Teron Armstead, the tackle, hasn't played since week 10. Max Unger with not only a concussion on a short week. I don't know if he's going to be there. The Steelers could get James Conner back.
Ooh.
But the gut part of it is they just slayed the dragon. If there was ever a time for the Steelers to play loose, to play comfortable, to turn the corner, my gut says the Steelers are going to win in New Orleans this weekend. Maybe they lose by 40 points, but I'd look at Ben and the receivers and what they just did last week. If you don't believe in yourself now, you never will. I think they're going to win this game and stay alive. I'll take my shot.
Let me throw something at you here, because the Saints, I think last Monday night, we all said, okay, they got there, they won on the road, they beat the Carolina Panthers, they win the division, all this stuff. My question to you guys is there any chance that this Saints team overlooks the Steelers? You know, and maybe says, okay, we got that one done. I don't think that home crowd lets them. Is this one where you think they take their foot off the pedal, or is just the Steelers?
I don't think so, because I think their offense has struggled so much the past 4 weeks that they cannot wait to get back home and play, because I think it's no coincidence that those offensive struggles came with being on the road for pretty much the entire past month. They get to go back at home. They have something to prove. Drew Brees wants to be MVP, and I think that's been sort of taken away from him over the last month with the way the offense has looked. So they're going to use this as a get-right situation at home. Their defense, I'm not worried about at all. They're the top number one defense over the past 6 weeks, but they do have something to prove to their fans and to the rest of the NFL, because there's a lot of people on Twitter saying, nobody's afraid to play the Saints. They're getting exposed. There's a blue book, or there's a book on blueprint on how to beat them right now. A, there's not, but B, they will get right at home.
I'm trying to think, the last time they were home, I think was Thanksgiving. It was against Atlanta, and they played fine. They got a couple of turnovers. The offense doesn't look good, and if they goes home, fix that. I just know that TJ Watt has looked great. The Steelers secondaries look better. I'll take my shot.
I got a tweet from a Patriots fan, because I said that Brady, kind of looked like he wasn't on, and he said, are you going to come onto the show and say that Drew Brees is off? He hasn't had a good game in 4 weeks. And it's a good point. Like, Brees has not looked like the MVP Brees that was throwing to Keith Kirkwood and Jeff Arnold for touchdowns.
Right.
But I'm with Kay. I just feel like home sweet home. It kind of like there's just something in that building that they'll get right.
Aren't they still playing for something, though? They haven't locked up the 1 seed, right?
They still
that's
have to play
going to
for the 1
motivate
seed,
them.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to doubt the Saints, but you make a great point, though. Steelers, if there's
Here we go.
I'm still going to say the Saints will win, but if there's any time is now. They just slayed.
All right, well, let me ask the same
you make
question
a great
that
point.
you asked.
I haven't thought about it like that.
No, it's true. Same question you asked about the Patriots. Saints lose this game at home to the Steelers. How much is our cage rattled in terms of the Saints as a Super Bowl favorite?
Best team in the NFC. I see them in the Super Bowl still.
If they lose this game, I'm going to have that conversation. But I don't think they will, though.
That would be 2 losses at home. That's not so invincible after all.
Right.
See, maybe they win by 40.
Let's move on to the NFC, gentlemen. Let's talk about the playoff picture.